Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to talk about the beauty and the possibility of quantum shifting or shifting your reality timeline. How does this work? Basically everything in your reality right now is a sum of your previous choices. So reality works like a simulation. The physical appearance and the script of your identity and relationships that you have with people, circumstances, and concepts that you interact with are all stored in your subconscious library. You can call your subconscious also the script of your life. Now, sometimes when we try to change the circumstances, we are actually starting from the assumption of where we are. Where we are is reflected around us as the physical circumstances, people, and scripts that we interact with. Now, this oftentimes causes people to get stuck in a rigid feedback loop. Because my reality is like this, then it is like this. Therefore, it is not like how I want it to be. So that's one of the traps that our mental feedback loop can correlate when we interface with something that is in a state of physical collapse. When I say physical collapse, reality is quantum. It's actually created from quantum probabilities. But what is shown to us in the physical renderer, it's the previous state of reality as we remember it. So we are, and our reality are, is what we remember it to be. This is how it shows up. Physically, the computer, the generator of this reality, is literally manifesting all the time your reality based on your script. So if you want to change something, you need to actually not work that which already is, which would be influencing the physical level of reality. You need to do the inner work, shifting the paradigm or changing the script, changing your memory by adding deliberately scenes into your subconscious of how do you want to mood board or what choices you want to insert that are not there in your memory based on your previous experience. So your subconscious, having all the details of your past remembered, is actually a powerful engine and generator where simply by being here, the manifesting reality is reading your information or vibration. You can say your vibration is the sum of all of your scripts, and it's manifesting the external world as the mirror of your script. Why is this so? This is so because we are actually projecting our dream that is very complex. So to be able to play within that dream, go around and, interface with objects and peoples and do all this stuff, the dream has like this frozen image, which is physicality, where things and objects stay where we projected them. So physicality is just a dream that you are creating, that you are dreaming, is just condensed to this vibration of things stay there. So when we start to interface with this reality at first, we are babies and we need to navigate the world of things that previous dreamers, okay, and that's your parents, this whole society, and people that were there previously, they created a momentum that was already frozen, which is this world and the civilization that is represented here. And then when you are young, you have to reference that as physicality because you can't walk through walls, so you need to find the doors, etc. Now, at a certain point, you become also awakened, which just means that you realize that you are consciousness that is dreaming the dream. At that point, you can reiterate the physical appearance not by actually trying to physically interact with walls, surfaces, concepts, and relation, but reimagining. Okay, because now you realize, okay, everything is actually Maya, illusion, simulation, imagination. that I am co-creating together with everybody else in the field by projecting who I am through my memory. So my subconscious is my memory. If I reiterate my memory by sending different pictures to my subconscious where I tell it, this is how I want my story to change, this powerful agency of subconscious is going to record these images and start to create a new feedback loop. So now you're not creating from a reference of the physical reality or the feedback loop that is, again, interpreting, experiencing what is already here as if that was reality. But we say, okay, this reality, it's a reflection of my previous assumption. If I insert a new assumption, I'm explaining to my subconscious how I want my feedback loop, my relationship to X, Y, Z to reappear. And when you do that, the physicality and your script starts to behave in a non-physical way. This is called manifestation, magic, however you want to call it. Quantum shifts, because you will see, let me give you an example. Okay, so let's say I go and say, so currently I wasn't seeing clients for some time, and I was doing my own processing and building my own realities. And now I say, okay, I want to go and attract clients. But there's no feedback loop. Okay, and everything that's not in my habitual behavior, in not my habitual witnessing of this external reality, is hard to find. It looks like, where do I start looking? Okay, because it is not automated. However, I drink these ginger shots every day and I get them in a store. So when I think about it, I already know where to find it. It's defaulted. Something that I do on a like regularly defaulted feedback loop, it's something that I can find with ease, because in the physical appearance, it's always there. Every day, this is there. Cheers. However, something that's not defaulted in our habitual feedback loop might seem to us that this is hard to find, and it's not there. And exactly, it is not appearing in the renderer, in the holographic appearance of our everyday life, because our subconscious is like, hey, I don't know, I don't have it defaulted, I don't have it described, I don't have a memory of that. And now you may start to search the external world to find that. And yeah, there are tools actually that are taught, like business coaches said, this is how you find clients, or this is how you find clients, or this is how you market to clients, or this is how you do that. You can make a lead magnet or whatnot. Now, this can work and help you to get to that. Okay. Also, when somebody tells me where I can buy ginger shots, this can help me get to them. However, if you have imagined that this action is going to work because you already imagined the result, you told your subconscious, here's me, I found these people and we are doing this work, and this is like, they have a startup and I get the equity, and these people are building this, and then I get also this kind of contract with them. So if you have premeditated, pre-imagined what's going to happen, then actually, even if you're not taking all these steps, linear steps, to buy gingers, get the juicer, squeeze the ginger into a shot, it may find you. This just may find you wherever you are. And also, in the same way, once you have projected exactly what you want to see, that thing will find you, because now the physical world is not actually a linear map that is random. It's actually holographic, and the world map, that is like a multiplayer arena, is actually created from many overlapping parallel realities. Now, you can call this the quantum universe, or you can call it the multiverse, where there are like different timelines. And yes, actually, in the world out there, timelines are just created from potential. Potential is created from the imagination of consciousness. You are consciousness. By imagining something, you're collapsing the infinite potential of what's going to happen into a defined image. Once your subconscious understands how you are going to interact with that thing that was not here yesterday, it's going to default it, and then this thing just shows up. And also then your, like, this is how previously I'd work. I would just imagine what kind of relationship I want to have, whether I want a friend, a romantic partner, a client. And when I have explained it to my subconscious, now even if I didn't have any friends, I didn't have any lovers, I didn't have any clients, I just need to imagine exactly what that would look like. And then these people just show up in a cafe where I'm sitting daily, or in a hotel room next to me. I meet somebody and we start having a conversation, and they end up actually looking for solutions that I can provide the troubleshooting for, yeah, and they end up being my client. And so everything is deliberate, and you are the author. So here, when we are not trapped in the feedback loop rigidity that the physical reality or something not appearing here already is reinforming us that that is not here, we are creators, and we can say, okay, I'm going to break the loop of something not being here by imagining that it is here, and then defining in my imagination how do I interface with that, whether that is a shot of ginger, or a future spouse, or your children's, or your grandchildren. You need to see it first, because everything is a choice. Now, if you don't see the possibility, if you don't invoke the possibility, reality is defaulted to give you previous feedback loop. So you're just reading what was previously there, and it's recreating that. Now, physicality also gives us a way to play on the physical level. Meaning, if let's say I get these guys, okay, I bring them here and I leave them on my table and they're still here. Well, I can just pick them up tomorrow, and I can arrange these Legos in different arrangements. So things that we build, like websites, or you write something down and you bring furniture into your house, these things stay there. And you had to have the idea first. You had to imagine it first. And then when they stay there, you can also manipulate the world in a fit. Like you can kick the ball, you can take this stuff and put it into another box or into another room, and you can rearrange the physicality. But this, okay, you learn to do already as a child. You know, you play with toys, you rearrange them, you make a mess in your room, and then you collect them into boxes and you rearrange. And then tomorrow the things are there where you left them. So physicality is like the museum of dreams, where the things that we had a relationship with, they stay there in a physical form. Or, you know, you have your Instagram account, so that's almost a physical form. It's pixels appearing on the screen, but this is where you arrange your photo album of all your selfies, stuff like that, yeah? So when we're working on a magical level, imagination level, it does not require from us to actually interact through the physical layer of reality. And then, of course, you can entrain yourself to just understand that you are the author. And now you can also start to use the physical configuration of reality in combination with your imagination. As I said, this powerful example is that, yes, you can go and like buy an automobile, but if you don't really know which car you want and you start looking, well, there's going to be a bunch of things appearing on random because you just said, like, I want a car, not sure what that is. And then you're window shopping. Your subconscious is asking, I need a deliberate decision. And then there can be the car manifested for you. Even the specific car can come as a gift, if you imagine it like that. Even it can come in the specific amount of money that you have. Maybe you don't have all the money for your Ferrari, but somehow Ferrari finds a way to you. It's all good. There's a million ways how the probabilities can come into execution. So it is not even our job from the first person to control the probabilities. We can simply imagine and describe the manifestation to a degree that actually satisfies our like feedback loop, where we say, okay, this is how I would like it. If I'm not sure how I would like it, maybe I'm just then not yet rendering that manifestation in my physical reality because I'm still processing some micro choices. Do I want it to be a white Ferrari or a red Ferrari? Yeah, not sure. It's not going to manifest until you collapse that possibility into reality. Okay, so once you say, in the museum of dreams, the physical reality, my Ferrari is going to be white. And then you say, okay, I don't know how to get it, but universe, I allow you to work it out. And the more you energize that picture, the faster your actually manifestation comes. So if you're really passionate about having your white Ferrari and you just go like, I would love that, I would love that, I would love that, oh, infinite possibilities, come on, come on, come on, I'm summoning this car, come on, 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 come on. And then you start to see the car in the street everywhere or on internet, right? But then you're like, I'm not there yet because I want to drive it, I want to own it, I want to park it, I want it to be in my garage, and I want it like this, like this, like you're adding more explanation, and now the probability is collapsing that into more defined state of physicality. Easy peasy, right? All right. So if you like this program, my transmission, you're welcome to join, subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop a like, drop a comment, let's have conversations about this, and also check out the links, because right now I'm building a school community where there's going to be a lot of courses and materials about self-realization and reality mastery, and yeah, it's quite fun. So if you're vibing with that, you might want to check it out. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.